Welcome, 20 names across 4 sectors. Still one concentrated bet. That trap is why sectoral versus thematic matters. Today we separate those two Indian equity fund product types so a long stock list never reads as automatic breadth. By the end, you will define sectoral as one industry or sector, define thematic as one stated theme that can span sectors, count economic drivers rather than only names, and reject stock count as breadth. Investor education only, not a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold any fund. Here is the map. We show both labels together first, then pick each with its own picture. Left, sectoral, holdings concentrated around one industry or sector. Right, thematic, holdings can span sectors, but every name serves one stated theme. Both sit under the SEBI categorisation circular of February 26, 2026, as separate scheme types. That circular typically requires a high minimum, commonly 80% of total assets, in equity and equity-related instruments of the stated sector or theme. Watch. Establish both, then teach one by one. Dated rules need rechecking. This is not a freeze of the number. Name the opportunity set before either deep dive. The opportunity set is the universe of company shares a scheme may consider under its stated rules. A broad equity scheme can look across many industries, bank, auto, factory, metals, shopping, and more. A sectoral or thematic fund deliberately narrows that universe, so fortunes can lean on one industry or one theme. Narrowing is product design about what the scheme may hold, not a promise of higher return, and not proof the fund is safer or riskier on one ladder. Keep that meaning. Next, we read sectoral alone. Sectoral, in plain language. A sectoral equity fund concentrates holdings around one industry or sector, for example, a banking or financial sector fund. That example is illustrative only, not a recommendation of any scheme. Under the February 2026 SEBI categorization circular, a sectoral scheme typically must keep a minimum of 80% of total assets in equity and equity-related instruments of that particular sector. See the field of industry objects. Then the teal aperture closes once around the bank and building cluster, the rest of the field recedes. The 80% band fills once within that aperture. The remaining slice can sit elsewhere, but fortunes still lean on that one industry. Read the stated sector in the offer documents, then check the current portfolio. Thematic as its own idea, not a vague twin of sectoral. A thematic fund can span sectors, but every holding serves one stated theme. In this circular's reading, a theme can combine 2 or more sectors. For example, a manufacturing theme that may touch auto, capital goods, metals, and related names, or a consumption theme. Those labels are illustrative only, not tips to buy any theme fund. The same high minimum applies. Typically 80% of total assets in equity and equity-related instruments of that particular theme. Watch the difference. The path does not remain in one industry cluster. A gold ribbon lights once across the car, the factory, the metal bars, and the shopping bag, and every lit holding still answers the same stated theme. Spanning sectors is not owning many independent economic drivers. Read the stated theme, then the current holdings. Shared risk, now that both words have a meaning. Both sectoral and thematic funds can remain concentrated in the same economic driver even when the fund owns many stocks. Diversification within the fund, a higher stock count, or even several sector labels on a theme does not remove concentration at the portfolio theme level. See many name chips on the board. Then one coral ring draws once around them. Same driver. If that industry or that theme has a hard year, many holdings can move together. Count economic drivers, not only names. That is why a concentrated product type is a diligence flag, not a forecast that the fund must underperform. Work this reading together. Here is an illustrative thematic portfolio, not a real scheme and not a recommendation. The fund owns 20 stocks across 4 sectors, and every name depends on one stated theme. First, do not treat 20 names as automatic broad spreading. Next, count economic drivers. 4 sector labels are visible, but they all serve the same theme. Finally, recognize concentration when one driver dominates. The answer is no, the portfolio is not automatically broadly spread. The trap is mistaking stock count for independent economic diversification. The same diligence habit follows: stated product rules, current portfolio, costs, and liquidity. Keep this opposing case. The wrong reading says many stocks, so the fund must be broadly spread. The natural reading counts economic drivers, then checks stated product rules, current portfolio, costs, and liquidity. Remember the split. Sectoral is one industry or sector. Thematic is one stated theme that can span sectors. Both can remain concentrated in one driver. A category is a starting point for diligence, not permanent proof of outcome. Recheck dated rules under the SEBI categorisation circular, rather than freezing the 80% figure or the published sector and theme list. Here is the explanation to keep. Sectoral funds concentrate around one industry or sector. Thematic funds can span sectors under one stated theme. Both can remain concentrated in one economic driver. Comment with the label that still feels unclear, subscribe for the next mutual fund lesson, and continue this lesson in the ExamMaster app.